A and J.A. arrive at 12:30 p.m., maybe with bodyguard. Van waits here. H school. Car comes across road here. We get away with A in the van.
Chapter 2.
Only important or famous people have a bodyguard.
Tom says.
This is a plan. Those two men in the bookstore want to kidnap somebody. A. And look, it says H school. Maybe they want to kidnap a child.
The woman gives a little laugh.
Kidnap a child? You read a lot of comic books.
She says.
This isn't a comic strip. This is real life,
says Tom.
We must call the police.
Wait,
says the woman.
Can I see the map again? My name's Rita.
The woman says.
What's your name?
Tom.
He tells her.
Look, Tom, maybe we can find the school first. Then we can ask the teachers, do you have any famous children here? Before we call the police.
In Boston, a famous mother and her daughter leave their house. The mother is Jody Ann Ryan, the movie star. The girl is Anastasia. She is 13 years old.
Why are we going to your old school?
Anastasia asks her mother.
It's the winter holiday concert,
Jody Ann says.
The students are singing, and we must be there. They're singing for us.
Holiday concert? Oh, no. Mom, I want to go home now.
Please, Anastasia, you must come with me. The students want to see you,
Jody Ann says.
Well, I don't want to see them. Holiday concerts are boring,
Anastasia says. Tom wants to call the police.
There are no street names on the map,
he says.
How can we find the school?
Maybe I know it,
Rita tells him.
Come on, Tom. We can take your car.
What about your car?
Tom asks.
Do you want to call the tow truck?
There isn't time.
Rita says.
And this is more important than my car. Go left at the next street.
Rita says.
What time is it?
Tom asks.
Almost 11:30.
Rita tells him.
Only an hour before the kidnap.
Tom says.
Are you sure about the school?
Almost sure.
Rita says.
Oh, there's ice on the road,
Tom says.
Be careful,
she says. Chapter 3. After 20 minutes, Tom says,
I need some gas. I can get some here.
Tom says.
Hurry.
Rita tells him.
There isn't much time.
What time is it?
Asks Tom again.
It's almost 12 o'clock.
Rita says. On a country road, the two men from the bookstore are looking at the map.
The school's not far from here, Joe.
The big man says.
Where's your map?
I don't know.
Joe says.
I'm worried, Max.
Joe says.
Where's the boss?
Listen, everything's okay.
Max tells him.
Think of all the money, Joe. Here, take my map, Joe. Drive down this road for 5 kilometers. There's a place to park on the right. Wait there and be ready to move quickly when you see the car. Remember, it's a long black car.
At the gas station, Tom pays for the gas.
Hi,
He says to the girl in the shop.
we're looking for a school near here.
Tom shows her the map.
Do you know this place?
He asks. The girl looks at the map.
I think...
She begins.
What?
Says Tom.
Do you know it?
Maybe it's Bridgewater, a little town about 3 kilometers from here.
She says.
Is there a school in Bridgewater?
Tom asks.
Oh, yes,
The girl says.
Hillside School.
Rita is waiting.
What's he doing?
She thinks. The girl shows Tom a magazine. There is a picture of a movie star on the front of the magazine.
Do you know this woman?
She asks.
Sure. It's Jody Ann Ryan.
Says Tom.
That's right.
The girl says.
She's an old Hillside student. And that's her daughter, Anastasia.
Anastasia?
Tom thinks.
A for Anastasia. They want to kidnap Jody Ann Ryan's daughter.
Chapter 4. Rita sees Tom. He's running to the car.
What's happening?
She thinks.
They want to kidnap Anastasia, Jody Ann Ryan's daughter.
Tom says.
Jody Ann Ryan, the movie star?
Says Rita.
Are you kidding?
We must call the police now.
Tom says.
Oh no, my cell phone's dead.
Tom says.
Do you have a cell phone?
No,
Rita says.
I know. Let's call from the shop. You stay here and be ready to drive to the school.
Rita runs to the shop.
Hurry.
Tom says. Tom throws his phone into the back of the car. He sees Rita's coat. Then he sees something in her coat pocket.
What's this?
Tom says.
It's the map. She has it too. And she has a cell phone.
Tom says.
So, who is she calling now? Is it the police? Or...
He looks at the map.
No,
He thinks.
she's phoning the kidnappers. She's a kidnapper too.
Rita gets into the car. She has a gun in her hand.
You're...
Tom begins.
Drive.
She tells Tom.
Where are we going?
Tom asks.
Don't ask stupid questions, Mr. Smart Guy. Drive.
Rita says. She smiles, but it isn't a nice smile.
And when I say take a left, take a left.
Tom drives carefully in the snow.
Why do you want Jody Ann Ryan's daughter?
He asks Rita.
Anastasia?
Rita says.
We kidnap her. Then we ask Jody Ann for $3 million. She gives us the money, and we give her Anastasia.
The police.
Tom begins.
The police aren't coming.
Rita says, laughing.
But my friends are waiting for us.
After driving for 10 minutes, Tom stops behind a blue van.
Now we wait with Max.
Rita says.
Get out.
Hello, boss.
Max says to Rita. Chapter 5. Just then, a big black car comes down the road.
Here they come.
Rita says.
Almost there, Anastasia.
Jody Ann Ryan says.
My old school is down this road.